Hey everyone, Jeremy Knauff here with Spartan Media, and today we're wrapping up the first week of the new year. Now, we've been going through the onboarding process with a couple of new clients this week, and the conversations that we had during this process reminded me of a problem that I see with a lot of small business, and that is that they don't know how to properly differentiate themselves from their competitors. Now, maybe you're in an industry where you think it's kind of a boring industry, like maybe you sell paper or some kind of widgets or something that just, it's boring, right? People just don't get excited about it. Or maybe you're in an industry where things are very standardized. Maybe you run a plumbing company or an electrician or electrical contractor company, right? Even though they're very standardized, or even though these things are very boring and plain, differentiation still matters tremendously, because without that, the only thing customers have left to decide who to do business with is price. Now, once they get to that point and they start beating you down on price, the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to go out and start looking for the cheapest company to provide whatever it is that you provide. Now, you know how it is. I don't care how ridiculously low the price gets, there's always going to be somebody out there who's willing to do it for less. So you end up in this grinding race to the bottom. You end up losing any profit you had, and eventually you end up hating what you're doing. So let's not go down that path. Let's find a better way to do this. Let's differentiate you from your competitors, find a way to really make you stand out, make you the obvious choice. Now, what we're going to do here today is we're going to use my company as an example. We'll talk about how I've differentiated my company, and then we'll highlight the steps that I've taken to get there and talk about how you can use those same steps to differentiate your company. So obviously I run Spartan Media. That's a digital marketing agency here in Tampa. You can go anywhere and find hundreds of other digital marketing companies, right? You can get on Google and pull up any number of them from anywhere in the world. You could go to your local networking event. You could probably find 12 in your city right there without too much problem, right? So just being a digital marketing agency was not enough. So one of the things I initially focused on was emphasizing the fact that this is a veteran-owned company. Now, maybe some of you have noticed this painting of the Battle of Belleau Woods. I'm a Marine Corps veteran, if you haven't figured it out yet. People tend to have a very specific view and particular expectations of the military and of veterans, right? They know that we're used to getting out there and going and accomplishing the mission regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the odds. We may be outmanned, we may not have enough food, enough water, enough ammunition. Any of these problems that we're going to face, we're still going to get out there and accomplish the mission, and people know that. So that was something that set my company apart, because obviously from the top down, my company is managed with that same mindset. But that wasn't enough in and of itself. So I took it a step further and chose to focus on a very specific niche. Now, in my case, we chose the construction industry. That doesn't mean we won't work with companies that aren't in the construction industry, but it means all of our outbound efforts are focused on clients that are in the construction industry. Now, what that does for us is it gives us a very deep knowledge, a very deep understanding of the problems that these particular group of people face. So when we come to them, they know that we understand their problems intimately. So that gave us a really powerful advantage right there. But for me, that wasn't enough. So we took it a step further. And that's just the deep industry knowledge I have of the digital marketing industry. Now, if you go out there and you Google my name, you will find articles all over the place. You'll find articles in the top publications within the digital marketing industry. You'll find articles, major business publications where I'm cited as an expert. You'll find articles where I'm writing about digital marketing for the construction industry. So I'm writing articles, I'm being interviewed, I'm being a guest on podcasts, on radio, on television, all over the place. So that separates us in another way, because it highlights the deep knowledge that we have. So what you want to do is take these same steps and apply it to your business, right? What is it about your business, or about you even, that really makes your business stand out from everybody else out there? Do you have some kind of proprietary technique, some kind of patented product that nobody else has? Do you have a different way of doing things? Do you have particular relationships with other companies that your competitors don't? What you need to do is, I'm going to have you go old school here. Break out a pad and a paper, and a pen, and just start writing down all these things, brainstorm. And don't just go off of your own head, work with your employees too. A lot of people within your organization are going to have different perspectives on things than you might. So get out here with you and your team and start talking about these things. Oh, and involve your clients and customers as well, right? They're going to see things that you and your employees won't see. So start identifying these things that really separate you, really make you stand apart, the things that made your customers, your clients choose you versus one of your competitors. And then start working that into your marketing. Figure out what really makes you different. And these have to be things that other people can't copy. It can't just be like, oh, hey, like we're the low price leader, right? That's not going to work unless you're a mammoth-sized company, right? Walmart can get away with that. You can't. So you have to find things that really give you a distinct and unique competitive advantage. Just start brainstorming all this stuff. Write it down. And then whittle it down to a couple of things that really are powerful and that you can hone in on and use that in your marketing. If you have any questions on this, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll try to get to the comments here and answer for you.